Thousands of people are avoiding air travel and driving to their vacation destinations this summer.
Yeah, but before you go, car care experts want to make sure that your trip doesn't end in a broken down disaster along the road. Cora Harlan is here with some tips on car maintenance. Because, Cora, we've got some remote areas like in Oregon. I would not want to be stranded.
Yeah, you and me both, right? A lot of surveys that are out this spring and early summer suggest that people are going to be driving a lot more to their vacation destinations, shorter distances closer to home without using the airlines at all. So they're going to be driving, and it's imperative to make sure that your car is up for the drive. And a good idea maybe to get it checked out before you go, because in some cases a major car malfunction doesn't have any early warning signs, and as I say, it could put you broken down on the roadside with a very expensive repair. And that prospect of a roadside breakdown has service departments everywhere ready to help people keep their cars on the road and not on the shoulder. The weather recently may not suggest it, but it will get hot again, and that means one item for comfortable over-the-road travel is air conditioning systems, many of which have not been used since last summer.
And I've had calls of customers to get on trips, and they're kind of like, my AC's not working, what can I do? Well, they've got to go to a shop to get it fixed. So before you go on a trip like that, it's really good to have it inspected.
Keeping the inside of the car cool pales in comparison to the importance of keeping the engine cool. Bob Bauer of Milex Mr. Transmission in Wilsonville says cars need well visits, a lot like human beings, to check for things like small leaks in cooling systems. He says to change the coolant every 20,000 miles or so to prevent your car from breaking down and becoming stranded on the roadside with an inoperable, overheated car.
A good thing to do before you go on a road trip is to have your vehicle inspected. One of the things that a good certified shop does is they get under it and they look for any possible, even minuscule coolant leaks. Because your water pump's a high failure mechanism. Leaks like that are somewhat common.
Don't forget air filters. They help the car breathe and maintain good gas mileage. Don't keep those if they're dirty. Even the cabin air filter, when congested, strains the air conditioning system in a car. Don't forget tires either, with a tried and true penny test. If you can stick the penny in the tread of a tire and you can still see the head of the penny, it's likely to think about new tires. Whether your trip takes you to see the grizzly bears in Glacier Park or to the Golden Gates of San Francisco, a little preparation will go a long way towards keeping your vacation from turning into a broken-down disaster. Now, one of the things the car maintenance people will tell you is to get all of your fluids checked. There are just so many fluids and lubricants, brake fluid, transmission fluid, the coolant we just talked about. If you're going to go into a shop, and this place in Wilsonville we just told you about, they'll do this as well. They have a 30-point inspection that includes all of those checks that we talked about, 30 different items that they look for and just check out. You can do that in about the time it takes to get your oil changed, maybe a little bit more, but I'll tell you what, Jenny and Ken, if you're going to be driving a lot and something happens and you're broken down on the shoulder of the road there, that time spent checking it out and getting it maintained will be well worth your time and a lot less expensive than a major repair along the freeway somewhere 100, 200, or 300 miles away from home, right?
Mm-hmm. That is actually one of my biggest nightmares. Like, I always think that when we're driving through like a desert or something, just like how awful.
What if we broke down here? Oh my God.
Think about Chevy Chase and vacation, yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, I mean, getting that check done before you hit the road, it'll give you a lot of peace of mind and knowing that your car will make it to the destination.
Mm-hmm. Totally true. Totally true.
All right, thanks, Corey.